a completion percentage standpoint from Malik, is that any concern at all?
I think the whole game was a concern if you watched us play on offense. Obviously, the worst performance we had this entire year. Maybe the worst one we had since we've been in Miami. It's just a lack of focus, lack of execution, and we just got flat out that play, to be honest with you. So it was embarrassing to see, embarrassed to be a part of coaching-wise, and we'll definitely get addressed and go back to work.
And who's accountable primarily for that?
Everybody. Everybody's got a Miami shirt on. Who's accountable for that.
What's the message to the team that are playing a quality opponent in these particular tests?
Well, I mean, just the opportunity that we have right now is what we come from Miami for. When we came from a coaching staff standpoint, all those guys got recruited, came here to be a part of a great football team. And the stage is set right now with a really good opponent. It's going to be prime time television, 8 p.m., so it shouldn't be much motivation speech had to get you ready for that.
How's Malik doing now? I know Coach said he was very sore, I guess, maybe yesterday. How is he doing?
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's sore. A lot of guys are sore. It's a violent, physical football game, and obviously he runs the ball at times and does get hit. But we're all banged up, and I tell everybody that plays football, you're not going to be healthy until you get done playing. I'm 31 years old, and I'm the healthiest I've been in a long time, and nobody hits me anymore. So I think you got to be able to mentally be locked in and take care of your body and be ready to go every week.
Thomas, how do you guys improve on the third down conversions? Because I know Virginia Tech's one of the best defenses in the country on that.
Absolutely. Winning on first and second down is the biggest thing, because you get in third and long against anybody. You can play against the worst third down defense in the country. If you get in third and 12, it's going to be tough to convert. It's part of it. You got to obviously do a good job on first and second down when it comes to our calls, and execution is the biggest thing, because again, North Carolina came out with a lot of fire. I mean, they're a 1-7 football team. I didn't expect them to play that way. I know everybody else did. That was kind of watching like they're 1-7. What's the problem? But they get coached too. They have pride, and they played their butts off. But we just didn't do a good job on first and second down and executing our calls. In the run game, our pass game was early. So you get in third and long, it makes it difficult to convert.
In general, you made it clear you weren't happy with the offense last game. Was it mental, physical, both? One more than the other?
It was all of it. Then mentally, from guys having missed assignments, guys that are veterans that have done serve reps a million times and never screwed it up for whatever reason, screwed up and ran the wrong route, cut it short, drop ball, incomplete pass, this blocking scheme, this read from a tailback standpoint, and just flat out that guy that was across from you wanted more, hit you in the face, and you didn't do anything about it, which is embarrassing.
I know you guys want to be able to run the ball well, you want to be able to throw the ball well, you just kind of want that balance, but can you win with just explosive passing plays? If that's what you're really good at, can you win games that way?
Well, we did last week, but we're not going to make a living doing it, obviously. To me, being balanced means when it's time to run, we can run the ball. When it's time to throw, we throw the ball. I think everybody looks at numbers about being 50-50, and every game is different. If a team is struggling against the run game, we'll probably run the ball more because they can't stop the run. If they can't defend the pass, we'll probably pass the ball more. And I think sometimes we make football a very complicated game. It's not that complicated. You get really good players, you coach them up really hard, and you demand of them a lot from them, and you have those guys producing. You probably have a chance to win games.
Hey Thomas, the defense has a turnover chain. Does the offense need a touchdown chain?
Yeah, but we're not cool enough yet. We don't score enough points. I think if we do a better job of executing and taking care of our business, we'll have enough awards, turnover chain or not.
Do you think that kind of motivation works?
You asking me personally?
Yeah.
I'm not a big motivation guy. I won when I was a player, but I think it goes out the window pretty quickly. And the game of football is a very violent football game, and you can get hyped up and get motivated, but when I hit you in your face, are you going to respond or not? That motivation to me goes out the window. So I think everybody's different, and I obviously love to see it from my defense when the chain goes on and guys pop their helmet off. It definitely ignites the offense.
What made you want to get DJ involved last week? What had you seen that made you want to do that?
Well, he's earned the right. I mean, even from a receiver standpoint, he was kind of behind some talented guys, playing the inside slot receiver position. But he's a very dynamic guy in space. He's done a really good job of taking care of the football. He's learned more from a pass protection standpoint and also everything I asked him to do from a tailback standpoint. So he's earned the right to play more. He should play more.
Thomas, one of the things that Mark said was that Malik is a guy who really self-corrects, that he's going to watch the film. What did he tell you guys after he saw it, that he saw a little bit in his play?
Well, I think immediately when he comes off the field, he'll tell you if he missed a read or missed a missed handoff or whatever it was, missed check. He knows when he screws up. And the great thing about Malik is, he's always cool, calm, and collected. Whether he throws for 3 consecutive touchdowns or it's 3 complete passes, he's always even killed, get ready to move on for the next play. He'll be fine.
Thomas, college football playoff, the first rankings come out, and UM will be part of them for the first time, I think, ever. Obviously, that's important, but as far as what the committee members who do the rankings look at, should they be saying, well, Miami's won very close games at the end.
Yeah.
Or should you guys be winning more decisively, let's say?
Well, I learned a long time ago that you can only control what you can control. And I think it's easy to get caught up in that and thinking about, what we can do, how we should win. The goal is to win football games. If you're not happy about the way we win football games, I'm not going to apologize for that. A win is a win. It doesn't change us having a loss if we lose, if we win by 1 point or 27 points. I think we do a good job of winning every single time we step on the football field. We'll have a shot for everything else in college football.
Does a team sometimes need a performance, not need a performance, but you guys are able to use it as a teaching tool, especially going into this week? That they can't get too confident. They can't take anything for granted.
Well, I know you definitely don't plan for that. We don't say, come out here and suck this week.
You find the silver lining, I mean.
Yeah, no question. There's always something to draw from and pull from. And obviously, we're going to be consistent every single week from a coaching staff standpoint. Obviously, there's room for improvement. We're going to find ways to improve as much as possible. And if there are highlight points, we'll highlight those. Because to me, it's not about coming in and cussing everybody out, making everybody feel like they can't play. Because to me, we still have full confidence in our players. We still do a better job of doing our job. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it. No problem.